like I said, I'm over here in California helping out my family and trying to do all the little make-ready work, handyman work that my family needs in the house they moved into, which it needs a lot of little stuff here and there, and it needs a lot of big stuff. So in between doing those projects, because my family don't have a lot of money, so, we have to wait for material and stuff. And, oh man, these redwoods are beautiful, and a lot of times you can get them for free. You just gotta cut them up. Well, anyway, I put a ad in for handyman, DIY, and just normal maintenance work, part-time, just to see what's out there, because, who knows, the work, I ain't been in the workforce for someone else, worked for someone else for a long time, so I was just gonna check it out and see what's out there. So I put an ad out there saying that exact stuff, and I did it yesterday, and then last night around 10, I got a message saying, how's your ad working out? And I said, I got a couple of hits and miss, people wanted me to do moving, labor work, stuff like that. I want to be able to pick what I want to do, more creative type of work, Anyway, something that's not real strenuous. Well, anyway, this guy texted me back, and he's like, well, we got a job for full-time and part-time, and it's paying $60 an hour. I was like, no freaking way. I said, what kind of skilled worker are you looking for? Because I don't have a California contractor's license or anything. And they're like, nah. The guy's like, messaged me. He's like, nah, it's just to be standing around. He said all day long. He said you can stand around and be on your phone, do whatever you want. Just gotta be on your feet for however many hours you want to work a day. And I was like, what kind of guard work is that? It just was weird, And so I was like, okay, that sounds really cool. And then he said, what kind of shoes you got? And I said, well, I got boots, and then I got some comfy shoes, and I got some dress shoes. I was like, why? What's that? What, I gotta wear a suit or something? He's like, nah, you can wear what you want, but since you're gonna be standing up all day, it's important that you wear whatever shoes you want to wear. And I was like, all right, that's cool. So then he's like asking me, he's like, how long you want to be employed for? And I was like, I don't care, man. If the money's good, whatever, And he's like, yeah, but you gotta tell me how many hours you want to work, and you gotta tell me how many days you want to work. I was like, oh, so you're very flexible, about what time when you work and shit, I was saying, hey, whatever. And he's like, no, you gotta be specific, exact. So I said, let's start with 5 hours a day, keep it part-time, that's 25 hours a week, and then we'll go from there. He's like, okay. And then he says, this is where the shit went south. I said, what's the job qualification? I said, I know how these California people are. They're kind of crazy and weird and shit. Some of them probably like some serial killer actions. Well, anyway, he says it will be to stand on his face for however many hours I want per day for $60 an hour. And to ignore his crying and his pain. And so I didn't respond back, like this fucking dude's fucking playing games. Fucking with me. I'm trying to seriously see what's out there. He's done wasted fucking 15 minutes of my time. So then he's like, this is not a joke. And he sends me this contract. And on this contract, it states that he cannot pick the amount of time or how many days a week. And as you read it, it's for pittance. So I'm like, what is this, some kind of fucking prison predator or some shit that got pedophilia? He has to pay pittance or something? I don't know. Maybe he's one of them weird religious people that think that they have to punish themselves. I don't know. So I'm reading it, and he don't say nothing about it. It just says that his employers require this. And so I asked him, I said, what the hell is this? And he says, I work for a multi-billion-dollar company, and I have my whole life. It's a family thing. And he said, I lost $20 million on a dumbass decision. And it was either this, or I'm disowned from my family and fired. So I said, how long you gotta do this for? He says, until they're satisfied. What the fuck, dude? And then he went into even more graphic shit. Like that pay $3,000 to stand on his balls through his pants, or and kick him in the balls. $3,000. What the fuck? I said, dude, I ain't into none of that sexual, fucking, sadistic, homosexual shit. He said, it's not nothing sexual, and I'm not gonna get any pleasure from this. He said, are you alright making money off of my pain? And I thought about it for a minute, because I think it's all bullshit. First up, I think it's all a lie. Fucking this dude just fucking getting his rocks off, fucking with people. I don't believe it at all. I think it's all bullshit. Just to be perfectly blatantly clear, it is. There's the date right there. It's Sunday, November 23, 2025. And it's 15:51, which would be like, I think, like 4 o'clock, 4:51 or some, or 3:51. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna go see if these motherfuckers for real about getting paid $60 to stand on his face. Because I'm gonna go do it, and I'm gonna fucking record that shit. Because that's fucking crazy. Just to fucking, I'm gonna go and just do a hidden camera, just to, if it's real, then that's some fucked up shit. And if it's fake, and this motherfucker tries to kill me, I'm gonna kill that motherfucker. If somebody tries to hurt me, I don't give a fuck who it is. I ain't gonna let nobody kill me. I'm gonna kill them. Self-defense, straight up. But, yeah. What do y'all think about that? That's fucking crazy, man. Motherfucker trying to get some little Christmas money, little extra Christmas money. And motherfucker's gonna play games. Talking about he's staring on my face. What the fuck ever, dude? I weigh 170. You want me to stare on your fucking face for 5 hours?